Good morning, here we are in our grand caravan yet again. We're about to take off in Cornwall from Tempest airstrip EGRJ, where we previously landed on flight number 2. Let's get in the plane. So I've laid out a little bit of a flight plan for us today, just basically going down the coast, seeing the sights, flying over the various towns and villages around, and then just a short flight a bit further north. Basically, we'll be going west originally. No, east. Sorry, we're going over to the east coast, then come back to the west, and then we're going to land. So, just a short trip, sightseeing, continuing our world tour. Currently in the British Isles. So, if we just get in the plane and set altitude at pressure. Press B to set the pressure. Heading. Let's move that heading knob. It's this little blue icon here. I'm going to get it to align with this magenta line because that's our plotted route and course that I've planned out for us today. So we just want to align that just to make sure everything's good and we don't get some confusion in the autopilot. Want it to follow that, so we can put heading mode on. We've got nav mode off at the moment till we get up. Flight directors on, that's good. Altitude on. Let's just set that as well. Okay, so we're going to climb. Right, now just going to hide that a sec, and then take the handbrake, parking brake off. Sweet. And just have a quick look at where we landed last time, this little airstrip, and we're going to go take off. So here we go. Flaps are at 15, that's good. Trim's at 5. Don't know why, but I went back in the cockpit and it took the controls off me. We will get better at this, and pull back on the yoke. Get out a bit. Let's get up in the air a bit. Where are we? Altitude 200, 300. Just turn a bit to the left to follow our plan. Okay, and then if we just get in here and put the autopilot on, we've got heading on, so we're going to go switch to nav, and altitude is going to be, why is it going up? Vertical on, please. Thought I'd put that on. Come on. It's I've got 300. Right, should be alright now. Sorted that out before we crashed, lads, so we're alright. We're going to fly over to the east coast and then follow that up a bit. Might take it down a touch if it gets too cloudy. So you want to be able to see what's going on around. This is a sort of sightseeing low level Pra Sands. Oh, used to go there when I was a kid. It was all over this place. Yeah, remember that. Fond memories of that. But you can't see a lot from up here, it's getting a bit cloudy. We might have to drop down the altitude a bit, otherwise we won't see much, will we? Let's get back in the cockpit. Just going to lower it. So altitude, we've got it set to... have we not got that set? Yeah, we're going to drop it a bit. 1400, so that can come flight level Flight level change, vertical on. I want that to come down to 1400. Which is like, what, 100 feet lower? Might have to even come a bit lower than that. Might have to fly this by hand. Yeah, I didn't really want to do that. I wanted, I've set a route for us, see, so just wanted to, let's get in the cockpit, because, yeah, it's really misty today, isn't it? Where are we? We're at 1400, let's come down a little bit more. We are, we're over the coast now. I want to be able to see a bit more. It's just a muddy, misty day. Let me just
Cessna X-ray Golf Sierra contact Cornwall approach on 134.055. Good day.
134.055 Cessna X-ray Golf Sierra.
everything's
Goodbye.
a bit shabby today.
Cornwall approach Cessna Alpha
We're
Sierra
gonna go
X-ray Golf
1100.
Sierra 1,400 feet.
Cessna Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf Sierra Cornwall approach altimeter 29.68 radar contact. Continue.
That's off. Come on. I don't want it to go up. I want it to go down. Come on. Just slowly. There you go. It's just misty. Very misty. It's quite early in the morning, I suppose. Mr. Puffin. So we can see the coast just about, even though it's a bit foggy this morning. Navy, Navy base, I would imagine. There's an airfield, I think, around here. That's probably it. Just can't see very well because of the fog. But it looks like a runway, yeah. It's cleared a bit now. Lovely coastline. Good old Cornwall. Beautiful British Isles. A lizard. Remember walking around there when I was a kid? Literally been all over this area. Used to come down here every summer. With my parents and my brother. Good memories. So this is quite interesting little start to the journey for me. A bit nostalgic, you know. Seeing these place names and places I tramped around when I was like a young child. Looks great, doesn't it? Even in the mist it looks nice. Just follow the coastline a bit. Taking the view. Nice if this mist lifted a bit, it would have been nicer. It's not too bad outside, but obviously I'm in a different part of the world. got to be 300 miles north of here. 250, 300 miles. Love Cornwall, it's great. Lovely place, especially in the summer. Cover rack. That nice little beach down there, is it? So, oh, it's no beach, is it? It's just a road, cliff, side. So it's maybe a little bit of a beach down there. Yeah, there is. Port Halo.
Cessna X-ray Golf Sierra contact Cobras. Approach on 123.3. Good day.
123.3 Cessna
We're
X-ray
gonna
Golf
head
Sierra.
back to
Goodbye.
the west coast in a
Approach
minute.
Cessna Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf
I
Sierra.
think we were going to
1,100
Falmouth
feet.
first.
Cessna Alpha
A little
Sierra
bit of
X-ray
a
Golf Sierra
estuary. We was
Cobras.
gonna
Approach altimeter 29
fly down.
radar contact. Continue.
Not very far though. Just to see it, you know, just to make it interesting. Pity it's so misty though. There's a little beach down there at Port Halo. Not a name I remember. Maybe we didn't visit that place. We'd go to a different place, like, you know, every day we'd pick a place and go have a look. We drove all over the place and visited loads of beaches and, you know, scenic sea pathways, coastal pathways. We walked down, walked around these quaint little seaside towns. It's a beautiful place. Yeah, this is a bit odd. So Falmouth, is it Falmouth? It's just up there, I think. Port Navis. Porth Navis. I think I remember that. I remember that name. So it must have been around here. Peter Poostain. What a lovely name. Great name for your plane, mate. Peter Poostain in his plane. Some weird and wonderful names down this way of the world. Swampole, the Packet Keys. Round Ring. They usually are. There's Falmouth. This beach there, look. An estuary. have a look outside of the plane's cockpit. We are flying quite low. Yeah, very low. I'd say that was pretty low. What do you reckon, guys? It's the only way to see the lay of the land in the misty morning fog. Coming over to the other side of the country, the west side, the west coast. Just checking the map, maybe zoom that out a bit so we can see where we are on our route. That's 500. We were right. We've got plenty of space. Yes, we're flying low, but I think we've got the height we need. Just about 1100 feet here. Lovely flight. Is it warming up a bit, do you think? Is that mist lifting a little bit? I think it might be. Oh, I forgot to turn the engine down a bit. Here we are then, the west coast. Doesn't take long to go from one coast to the other at the moment, does it? Walked along all these coastal paths over this side. An airfield there. Looks like a pretty old one. A bit battered and bruised, doesn't it? There were a lot of old airfields in England from the war they don't use anymore. That's probably one they still do. Definitely brightening up a bit. Mist is lifted a little touch, which is good. Good for sightseeing anyway. Cornwall from above. St Agnes. Remember that name? Fly along the west coast a little bit before we come into land. Look, so where are we? So this is our airport, so I should be able to see it soon. These little beaches and coves, really quaint. And that's our airport, so we're gonna have to land now. I'm gonna take over control and we'll come in for a landing. Might actually just have a look up here a little bit. We just fly a little bit further north and come back in, I think. Make a turn and then land. Yeah, because that beach, we stayed here. The place was called Two Chimneys back in the day. Just up here. I'm going to take over control now. Oh, as he presses the wrong button. Turn the autopilot off. And this caravan park. bit. Flaps. Oh, I didn't. We've been flying the whole journey with my flaps down. That is terrible. Fly back down the coast and come into land. Definitely been on this beach. I've made like a little holiday village now. They're not, doesn't look like they're caravans anymore. Was that? Oh, I think it might have been that beach, that little beach we used to go to quite a lot. There's the airport. Need to start coming down now. We'll land from the other direction so we can take off north. Just gonna start dropping, and why is it going to give me a news airport? What? Which airport is which run? Yeah, want to come just see what number airway, what runway it was. I'm gonna see that from up here. Probably fly over and have a look. 500. Yes, I know we're 500. Just want to see what's the number of this this airport's runway. What number is that? 5. Runway 5, please.
Echo Golf Tango Papa, traffic Cessna Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra, 1 mile southwest, 800 feet inbound to land runway 05.
There we go. There's the sweet. It's giving me the landing hoops. Look, we're off course, but that doesn't matter. We can just come round and line ourselves up. I prefer it like that when it does that. You say that, and then the hoops come out. So maybe I'll just do the radio. Don't know why it worked today. Sometimes it doesn't seem to do it. But yeah. Airspeed. Just checking my airspeed. 70, 80 mile an hour. Nautical miles an hour. Turn. Make a turn. Turn the engine down a bit now. Start dropping our altitude a bit so we can come into this approach. If we get good at it, we might turn these hoops off, but it helps when you're a bit of a novice. 500. Does help, as you can see. But like, if you've got good visibility and you know what you're doing, you can do it without them, obviously. Too fast. Engine down a bit then. Airspeed is a bit high, as I've dropped down. 55 engine, cut that a bit more, bit more, bit more, bit more, bit more, and there you go. Cut the engine quite a lot. It looks alright. We're going to be good. Bit of a crosswind, didn't I? And we're down. Whoa, 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 whoa! Flaps up. Come on. Turn, 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 turn. Flaps up. Flaps. That was a terrible landing, wasn't it? Oh, it went forward like that. It's like mad crosswind here or something. We're off the runway. Did I actually get? Mate, let me just turn the engine. The engine's only at 6%. Mate, it's pushing me to the left. Is there a mad wind? Where's it? I should put the wind on, shouldn't I, so I can see it? Slow down a bit. Let me just talk to the radio people. Taxi. What?
Echo Golf Tango Papa, traffic Cessna Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf Sierra is clear of the runway.
So tell my what's going on with it? It's just not. I wanted to request parking, but do you know what? We're just going to park up. We're just going to park up somewhere. If it wants to turn. Bit of a disastrous landing that was. It's like as you could see when I was coming to land, the angle of the plane is almost like there's a strong wind pushing me. Oh, I've done something to the controls because it don't want to turn. It don't want to turn. You know what? I'm just going to park here. Just going to park here, mate. That's it. We're on the ground. We didn't die. The plane's still intact. It's ended up all good. So that's that flight number 3. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Engine off. We're down. And off. Let's turn all these lights off as well. Shut down. Battery, no. Off. That's off. Off. Is that? That's off. Sorry. I think do the battery first, then do this. Don't let you turn them all off, does it? Anyway, guys, we're on the floor. We've done our flight. We managed to, just by the skin of our teeth, not have a disastrous crash on the landing. And I'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching.